Hey, this is Rick from Mike and Rick Outdoors, and today I want to show you the ACR Bivy stick. Can't really see it, it's right here in my pack. It's a really small satellite messenger. But before we get into that, please like, subscribe, share, and turn on notifications so you'll be alerted as soon as we put out new videos. What I really like about the ACR Bivy stick is it's really small, compact. There are a few things you can do on this satellite messenger. I'll show you a few things here. This is just an icon here at the top. May not be able to see it very well, but I'll put some screenshots up. On the side, you have a check-in button here, and then there's the power button here. Then below, you've got a charging cable, or you can download your videos from this USB port. And then you've got the SOS. So just by itself, you can use this to check in, say, hey, I'm fine, no problems out here. Or you can call for help if it's a life-threatening emergency. Other than that, this is a dumb device. And I don't mean to say that, derogatory. I'm kind of making a point. You can't do a whole lot with this by itself. But when you sync it to a smartphone, it becomes a very smart device. And it does almost as much as the Garmin InReach Explorer Plus does. All right, well, the first thing we do here is we go into the Bivy app, or the ACR Bivy app right here. And I'll have some screenshots so that you can see what I'm talking about. So in the Bivy app, it's really handy. There's some things here at the top from SOS, check-in, and it's kind of hard to see with the sun in my face. There's new adventures, offline maps, waypoints, weather. There's several things here in the middle. And then down at the bottom, there's home, maps. It says stick and messages. So everything's really easy to get to. And again, I'll show some screenshots of all this. The first thing I always do, take a look at the maps, of course. So right down here at the bottom, you click on maps. And several things show up here. It shows your location. Up at the top right here, there's several things. You can turn on or off the waypoints. You can select kind of map you want. The middle button here like zooms in on your location so you can see where I'm at. After the filtered by, you can see different things here. There's some waypoints you can select here. You can download new maps. You can start your track here. If we go out here and find a bunch of different markers, and we'll come down here closer to Colorado Springs. There's everything from campgrounds to hiking trails, jeep trails, just a whole lot of things I really like about it. If it's too much information for you, then you can swipe up and you can do filtered by. So if I want to do filtered by and I want to find camping, or right here there's hiking. You can also see besides the hiking, there's mountain bike trails. What else is there here? Cross-country, trail running, road biking, snowshoeing, camping. But then down here, there's a lot more filters you can go by. For example, if you want to be by a river or a lake, or you don't want to have a permit, you don't want to pay for a permit, you can filter by all these here. So that's really nice. So then if you pick on a hiking trail, and I'll go to one that I've gone on before, so I know I'm picking something that is legitimate. So this here is a Spruce Mountain Trail, I believe. You may not be able to see it really well, but again, I'll put a screenshot up. It shows the trail, and then here it shows some information. And then you can go left and right on here where actually you can go to another trail. But if you click on this trail, it shows different pictures of the trail. And that's really not what I was wanting. So clicking on the trail pulls up pictures. But if you swipe up, it gives you more detail of the trail. For instance, it'll show the profile of it, how long it is. It gives the ranking of, the rating of the trail, and description. And I'm not sure if it has photos or not. It says who it's updated by, and it's a moderate trail. It takes about 2.12 hours. So anyway, it's a lot of really good information right here at your fingertips. And then you can swipe back down and get to the map. Well, if you click that X, it takes you out. You can still see the trail, but this is kind of where it's nice. If you don't need to see more information on the trail, you can hit tracking, and it'll show where you're at, the whole route. And the next thing here is you can pick on stick. Well, the stick here just gets into account settings. It says there's an update available about the Bivy stick. You can disconnect the Bivy stick, and there's also a user's guide. So next, maybe really important to you, it is to me, is messages. And I've already sent several messages, but I'll show you here doing one. So I can click on a message, and then I can select who I want to send a message to. And you can sync with your phone or your contacts in your smartphone, and you can pick from phone numbers to emails. I'm just going to pick an email because it shows up right here at the top. And then down here, you hit that button or at the bottom, and it has the letters just like you would message or text somebody on your cell phone. So let's just do a test here. So I typed it in, it's really fast. And once I'm done, I can hit send. There's a send button right here at the bottom. And I've already sent several messages to myself, tested it in some other videos in the past. So right here, it says just what I just sent, test from ACR Bivy Stick. And I sent it to an email. So let's see, I'm gonna switch over to my email real quick and see if it actually went to me already. And being that right here, I'm in cell service. So it's using the satellite messenger, but I have my phone's in cell service, so I might get this pretty quick. I'll see how long it actually takes. I'll actually turn my timer on. Well, there it goes. That didn't even take me a minute. That was maybe 30 seconds to 40 seconds. Right here you can see the message, so I am going to reply. So now I'll just send it. This is just like normal because I'm doing it from my cell phone. And again, let's go see how long it takes for it to get back to the ACR Bivy Stick. There it went. That was really fast. There's a red alert message here that I received it by my name, and then I can click on that message, and here it is. It says it's been received. All that took a minute and a half to do with me writing it and sending it. I wouldn't expect it to be that fast in the mountains because a lot of times I've seen there's maybe a 3 to 5 minute delay. It may be different here because I'm in cell service, but I've tested these a lot. But you just be patient when you're sending messages in the mountain because it doesn't happen as fast as on your smartphone. Another thing there's weather. So to get to the weather, you go back to the home screen to where it says weather. You click on it, and this is going to cost some money. Typically, every time you ask for weather forecast, it takes, I think, 1 or 2 credits. I'll put that on the screen, and I'll give you a screenshot of what I'm seeing here for the weather. But it gives humidity, winds. So right now it's 6-mile-an-hour winds here. Temperatures, well, I think it's going to be high of 67. It's like 46 right now. But it's really good, decent weather forecast, and that's one thing I really like to have in the mountains. While weather starts rolling in, and especially when you're concerned about thunderstorms, it can be an issue. So there's also share my location, and if you do that, it'll actually send it'll send the coordinates. And let me just go ahead and do that. See if I can. It actually asked me who I want to send it to. So I'm actually going to send this to myself again, and I'll put the screenshot up. So you send it, and then it'll send the coordinates, and I think you can see a map view of exactly where it's at. Again, I'll have that on the screen. So that's really nice to have. Another thing I really like here is the adventures, so the nearby adventures. And it pulls them up. There's Grays and Torrey Peaks. There's anyway, what it does, it'll just show you different adventures nearby, and you can just flip through them and see if there's something that you're interested in. It's really handy. The other thing too that's really cool is being able to see if there's a campground, or maybe there's a mountain biking trail or a river, or there's just several different things that you can see on this map that you can't see on some other maps. And so it's a really nice device. Well, there you have it. That's a really quick review of the ACR Bivy Stick. I hope you liked it. Please like, subscribe, share, and turn on notifications so you'll be alerted as soon as we send out new videos. But this is a great device. If I had to rank these devices, I would put the Garmin inReach Explorer as a 5 out of 5. I would put the Garmin inReach Mini as a 4.5 out of 5. And then I would put this just right behind it at 4 out of 5. But I really like it a lot. It's not my favorite, but boy, it's not too far from it. It's a great device. I would highly recommend it. And the other thing is, it's a little less expensive. I want to say it's $200 or $250. I'll put that on the screen also. The Garmin inReach Explorer is about $450. The Garmin inReach Mini is about $350. So you're going to pay a little bit more for those, but you get a bit more. This is a satellite messenger I can't recommend highly enough. I really like it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Mike and Rick Outdoors.